There's something about stepping into a new country for the first time. The air feels different, even the light seems to tell older stories. This autumn, I had the privilege of leading an uptrek art retreat in the south of France, and what an unforgettable journey it became. My aunt joined me as my travel companion, 18 days of discovery, laughter, and color. Little did we know how deeply France would weave itself into our hearts. From Denver, we flew to Paris, and there I actually met a kindred spirit, Pilar, another artist leading her own retreat. It felt like a sign, a serendipitous beginning. Two travelers, two teachers bound by art and curiosity. We boarded the fast train south to Bordeaux, a city known for its lush vineyards, medieval architecture, fine foods, and rich cultural heritage. This was the morning I painted my first French scene. The city was just waking up. Bicycles on cobblestones, distant chatter, and the fountain before me glimmering in the cool light. It was the perfect beginning. We rented a small car and drove toward the Pyrenees, not knowing what awaited us. What I found took my breath away. Lush green slopes, ancient stone bridges, waterfalls that sang from every hillside. The mountains felt alive. Our first morning, we set out toward Pont d'Espagne, mist curling around us, the air heavy with rain. The weather turned us back that day, but sometimes beauty asks us to wait. By afternoon, the clouds parted. We tried again, this time in sunlight. The path was steep, and wild crocus bloomed along the way. At last, we reached Lac de Gaube, a mirror of turquoise and stone, where sheep grazed and their bells echoed through the valley. It felt like walking into a painting. I took so many photos. I truly cannot wait to create some of my own works of art, inspired by this beauty that I witnessed. The next day took us to Cirque de Gavarnie, a vast natural amphitheater sculpted by time and ice. 6 miles of trail, laughter, and quiet awe, ending in the thunder of the tallest waterfall I've ever seen. This is the most epic place I think I've ever been. I can't believe I'm here. Way down there is the town. We walked all the way from there. When we returned to town, cappuccinos and a watercolor sketch became our little victory celebration. Our final stop before the retreat began was Sarlat, a medieval town in the heart of the Dordogne. Every corner looked like it belonged in a fairy tale: cathedrals, market squares, and the scent of roasted duck and truffles drifting through narrow lanes. I painted outside the cathedral, the bells ringing above and people pausing to watch. It's funny how painting in public always draws a crowd. I told my aunt she might grow tired of the attention, but she only laughed. That evening, we had dinner. I had roasted duck and a glass of rosé. Everything tastes better surrounded by history, by art, by wonder, and by the sense of possibility before us. Only a few days into our journey, and my heart was already full, with gratitude, with beauty, and with the quiet joy of painting the world as I see it. This was just the beginning of my time in France. Next, we would meet the artists on our retreat, and the adventure would continue.